Soul Calibur analysis, analysis.
History hides away more than one truth.
It's gonna be a little screen tearing, but don't worry. We get full control.
The wait is over. Let's begin.
Yeah, dude, that is a young as fuck Mitsu. And not to mention the fact that Sophidia is obviously alive, which I think someone confirmed she was dead in 5, but I forgot the story in 5. So they're only showing Sophidia and Mitsurugi, which is big. Very flashy. It is very flashy. Mouse cursor, sorry.
Welcome back to the stage of history.
And this guy with the twin blade thing. PS4, Xbone, and Steam. Yeah, dude, Mitsu looks obviously hella young. Like, he looks even younger than he does in fucking Soul Edge. See if we can pull out anything gameplay-wise from this. Okay, here's frame by frame. I was going 2 frames at a time. It looked like a parry. Now, the big problem with Soul Calibur 5 was that they put guard impacts, they put GI using meter, which sucks, man. That, like, ruined a core mechanic of Soul Calibur, which was not fun. So I'm hoping that this is potentially a hint that GI is going to be a thing that... Let's hope meter just isn't involved in this game. Let's hope that meter just isn't a thing at all. Because I think universally it's one of those things that not many people really dug. That looks like a counter. It looks like a guard impact and a response, but this is all cut together very fast. Almost like a launcher? Cinematic launcher. Yeah, this is a super, dude. This is absolutely a super. So, this means that this game could potentially have something like a rage art system from Tekken, which I'm completely okay with. If we did rage arts, and maybe an alternate thing you could do with a rage art, that would be pretty cool. Yeah, the art style just looks like Soul Calibur. It just looks very Soul Calibur-esque, you know? It makes sense. Is this chick gonna get chopped? Okay. That is the bad Soul Edge. There's Nightmare. Yeah, that's true. It could be like a timeline convergence thing where they just have like characters from alternate realities and whatever showing up for the hell of it. This clip is actually from the Soul Calibur 3 intro. Okay, so that specific shot, I think this might actually be from Soul Calibur 4. This is 5. This is like Pyra's weapon or something like that. This is 5. This is 4. This is 3. That's 5 again, yeah. Dude, so what we're getting here is that we're getting parts of this trailer that are going throughout the entirety of the Soul Calibur game. So like from different parts all over the place. So there's like 4, there's 3, there's 5. Nothing specifically from 2, and that's Patroklos, it looks like. Oh no, that's the shot of Patroklos and Pyria stabbing the sword. Here's Nightmare fucking shit up, I think in 3. Soul Calibur 1. Fucking Soul Calibur 1 right there. Soul Calibur 2. Okay, so it's just all over the place. And for some reason, that was in Sophidia's brain as she was getting launched to shit. And then she recovers within like a frame. And then it goes to cinematic, it looks like. So, Sophidia is remembering all this horse shit. So here we go. I think this is a new clash system of some kind. No, that's a Mitsurugi parry. Look at that shit. Okay, so the weapons are like glowing horse shits now. Like, you notice that? Mitsu's weapon, after blocking a thing? Wait, did he just deflect it? Was that an... Okay, glowing horse shit over on Mitsu. And he seems to deflect it, gives his sword some crazy red stuff. And then he gets... And then he hits the low? What the fuck is going on? And he's literally like countering... I don't know if he's blocking or if he's countering. But he's charging up some dank horse balls and whacks the fuck out of her. What the hell? That is weird. And then it causes a clash to happen, which enters a cinematic, and the characters like re-strike each other. What the fuck? And they did it again. And then he goes for the attack this time, and she does like a super cinematic sidestep. Like, and it doesn't have like the little like airlines next to her when they like side dash and shit. This is like an incredibly cinematic sidestep, but it's still in game. You notice how we go from like regular game view, which is this shit, to dramatic ass horse balls, and then this is a trailer shot. Interesting. This is just blocking. Yeah, this looks like it's just blocking. It's just a very cinematic, like new animations to blocking and stuff. It could be like, yeah, it could be an Injustice kind of thing, where the characters like collide in some way and you have to make a choice. That's a good call. There very much could be some sort of like character interaction there. So chop, dodge, and then he goes for a Mitsurugi attack, which has been in almost all of them. Her shield is getting buffer. So I'm noticing a thing. You notice how the characters blocking things, whatever they're blocking with, their attacks are getting, their weapons are getting charged up. Sophidia's shield, after blocking a couple attacks, has all this dank horseshit on it now. The same thing happened to Mitsurugi because Mitsurugi had blocking and then it charged up a bunch of stuff. So potentially you might get rewarded for blocking. Yeah, there might be a defensive reward system in some way. Interesting. Does she ever use hers? So yeah, once again, now her weapon and her shield are all charged up. And it's either a parry or a block. It's kind of hard to tell, but you definitely are rewarded for being accurately defensive. Yeah, parries might build your Rage Art super, whatever the hell it might be, because that's all she's doing right now. She's like parrying all of Mitsu's attacks. And then she used it. Check it out. That's the same activation that Mitsurugi had. So we can pull from this that characters get some sort of big-ass super move as a result of defending. Just guarding something. It's some sort of defensive reward. Activates, and she fucks him up. Right? Yeah, he's fucked up. He actually got hit. Huh. It could just be regular guarding, yeah. And then he does, and then this is the actual super. Yeah, these are the supers. Which makes sense. We all knew that based on Tekken, like the guy that was working on Tekken was literally saying we learned a lot with Tekken. I'm almost guaranteeing that through blocking or defense or some shit, you're gonna get some kind of reward that is gonna build something towards a super for each character. And that's what they're showing off right here. A super. So let's, and this guy, who's a new character, probably a dude, probably not a chick. I love his weapon, that's for sure. God damn. I love Twin Saber shit, like Phantasy Star Online Twin Saber stuff, I love that, so it's absolutely looking that way. But I'm guessing this is a new character. Maybe a dude, could be a chick. I don't see any sweet thick though, so it's probably a dude. But Twin Saber stuff, I'm super jazzed about that. Hope he's cool looking. The girl with the lance but with the new weapon? I know what you're talking about. The girl with the red hair, the short red hair. Okay, so obviously young Mitsu. And that looks like the same super that Mitsurugi was doing before. The flashback of all the different Soul Calibur games. Yeah, Hilda. I always forget Soul Calibur 4 and 5 characters' names. Probably because I didn't play those ones as much. Yeah, dude, he is straight, like, joust parrying all these attacks. So I'm assuming that it's a parry of some kind. And she's doing the same thing. Look, she's, like, literally deflecting the shit out of everything. And then that builds up your character's super. I'm okay with this as long as there's no, like, obvious gauges. As long as the gauge isn't related to, like, basic mechanics. It's either like an auto parry or something. No, this is not a reboot. It is actual proper Soul Calibur 6, but we're seeing younger versions of characters. It looks really cool. I actually love the way the deflection stuff looks. It's just much... I don't know if there's anything like that. There are well, single frame, like very, very tight parries in Soul Calibur 5, but they pretty much just let you get out of like block really fast. It could just be that the block animations are really good, but whatever the characters are doing, it's building towards something. Like their weapons are getting charged as a result of being defensive or knowing these attacks, and they're able to respond with a big ass super. So that's pretty big. Yeah, and there's these unique animations for him too. This is a critical system, is what they're trying to show us. They're spending a lot of the trailer showing off these crazy dodges and shit. So they're trying to probably add like slow-mo elements from Tekken and really highlight the moments that are cool and fucking crazy. Which is good, which is what we need. We need stuff like Tekken. You know what? I think it looks neat. I want to know who this guy is really bad. Guy or girl. Oh, I like a twin saber type of character. I don't think we've ever actually had a twin saber sort of guy / chick in any of the Soul Calibur games. I think it looks good. I mean, here's a big aspect of Soul Calibur that a lot of people aren't finding significant, maybe. This is the first time Soul Calibur has been on PC. This is the very first time this game will ever have been on the PC platform. Which is fucking huge, man. Thank God, too. I'm curious how much of the game is going to be focused on a story mode. And considering Tekken 7, I wouldn't be surprised if they carry over a lot of that stuff. PC's going to be big for a Soul Calibur game. Probably not going to have crossplay, but considering we got PC, Xbox, and PlayStation, the chance of guest characters is huge. I'm disappointed that there is no Switch version. I really wish there was. Let's hope that happens in the future, but that's a dramatic change for Soul Calibur in terms of just a franchise. So, I am super excited, man. I just want to... It's going to be E3. We're probably going to play it at E3, because it doesn't come out like 2019. This is sometime next year. It's an actual proper 2018 release, so that means like either late 2018 or mid 2018. Probably not mid 2018. It's probably not going to be an early 2017 kind of game like Tekken. It's probably going to have another decent amount of like development time, at least for like 9 months. So I'm going to say this is probably going to be somewhere between September to October, if not September to potentially November for Christmas. Oh no, I think Soul Calibur looks good. I mean, it's just going to look better. That's kind of the idea, is that they seem to be doing some dramatic things with the gameplay, and it's just going to look even better as we see more of it potentially at E3, and we get more characters. Here's the great thing. Now we get to look forward to 2018, and we're going to get nothing but like character reveals for Soul Calibur, new elements for this game. There's a shit ton of stuff, man. There's going to be a shit ton of stuff. Guest characters, I've already said this a billion times. I want a Bloodborne Hunter in the PlayStation version. I think that makes more sense than almost anything. And I would absolutely want in the Xbox version there to be a Killer Instinct character. Like, I really, really would love Spinal. I think Spinal would be awesome. But even if they added Jago, I think that'd be super sick. It just depends, how much does Microsoft value Killer Instinct to put it... Like, would they be like, no, make it Cuphead? No, they'd be like, no, make it an ODST or something like that. Like, Soul Calibur and KI feel like they belong together the most of any of these games. So, I would absolutely want like Hisako or something like that. Like, I don't even know if that kind of a play style is that represented. That'd be sick, dude. That would be super sick. So yeah, my hopes is that, who knows, goddamn, who even knows about the PC version? I can't even think. Maybe there'll be a character between all the systems, like a guest character for everybody, and then have unique console guest characters. That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool. Well, there you go, Soul Calibur 6. I am easily one of my most anticipated games of next year, absolutely. Yeah, the PC version could get a Tekken guest character, like Heihachi, but I would just put Heihachi on all of them, you know? I just put Heihachi on every single one. I have a guest character for all of them. And it's obvious that through the response that people have had with Tekken, and Soul Calibur has been doing guest characters forever, why wouldn't they continue that tradition? Like, why wouldn't that be a thing that they continue to do?